Hey there, everyone. It's Friday here in New Brunswick, Canada, and it is an afternoon. Right at the moment, I have some eggs put in the oven in the hard shell and in a muffin tin. I'm going to try that. Now, I mentioned just the other day that I might try to get a Facebook page, the same as the name of my video. Today, I was learning more about praising and prayer and faith, and I just wanted to, I'm not the best singer in the world, but I love to sing, so here I am. I love to tell the story of unseen things above, of Jesus and his glory, of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story because I know it's true. It satisfies my longings as nothing else can do. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story, more wonderful it seems than all the golden fancies of all our golden dreams. I love to tell the story. It did so much for me, and that is just this reason I tell it now to you. I love to tell the story, 'tis pleasant to repeat what seems each time I tell it more wonderfully sweet. I love to tell the story, for some have never heard the message of salvation from God's own holy word. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story for those who know it best. You seem hungering and thirsty to hear it like the rest, and when it's scenes of glory, I sing the new song. 'Twill be the old story that I have loved so long. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory to tell the old story of Jesus and his love. Not when I was younger when I sang. I don't have the voice anymore, but it's the words. I hope you listen to the words. And again, today has been a beautiful day. I was out pulling some grass. I have a garden box that stands up into the air. So a reed whacker needed more cord. So I went out and got down on my hands and knees and pulled the grass from around that, and I put it where there was no grass growing. And right now, like I said, I've read this thing that you can put eggs from the package, put them in a muffin tin, lay them not flat, but kind of on its side in the muffin tin, and give it 325. Leave it in for 25 minutes to 30 minutes, and they should be good. So tonight we're having potato salad with some kind of ham. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, I bought it at Costco, and that's what we're going to have tonight with those eggs as well on the side. We were planning on possibly going away for a drive tomorrow. Now, right now, it's calling for rain, which is okay, and we can do this another day, or we can still do it tomorrow or Sunday. And it's about probably 120, 130 miles away. And they have the best seafood platter. Now, I've mentioned before, I believe on here, that once upon a time we used to get our platters for ourselves, but we found out as we got older, we don't eat as much, and so Zane and I will be getting one to share, and that would be a nice drive because it's along the coastline, and I love the water. I find it so peaceful. And what is your peaceful spot? Again, for me, it's hearing the water trickle down a stream or a brook. It's sitting alongside of a lake, listening to the waves. It's also beside the river. I find it so peaceful. And I tell you, the more noise that the trickling of the water or the running of the water that you hear, the more peaceful I find. And I could find that I can talk to God. I can, because I'm in what He created. And I think you've kind of guessed about me. I love creation. I love looking at the colors and the sounds of the birds. Now, I put out 2 hummingbird feeders, but I think I'm going to have to change them because it's up along our porch, and it got the... Oh, as you get older, you get more stupid with words. You can't remember the words correctly, but I will kind of show you here. See those? Right there. Lattice. There, I got it. Well, I don't think the birds, unless I had a flower there or something, they probably wouldn't want to be here. Look at all these things float in that's not millers or anything, or butterflies. That is the maple, whatever you call those little spills that fall down. The little maple. They twirl and twirl and twirl. And they, oh, I just broke that one. But anyway, they, I've got a bunch of spills on my deck. See? They fall from the maple trees. Yeah, it needs painted. We put three cans of paint on this. I did it last year. And it's quite a large deck. It's almost the size of our house. And there. Some more, right? But, and I'm not still at the back of my deck, almost, but not quite. So we have, it's a nice size deck. And again, it needs to be stained this year. We might wait one more year to do it. It cost us like well over $100, about $200 to stain this deck. And I don't know what's going on with the stains and stuff, that it just peels off. Like I said to my husband, I could bring a broom out here and sweep that, and it comes off, which doesn't make sense. I don't think I've ever. stained all of our steps and things, but anyway, yeah. This poor basil looks, if anyone knows why this is doing this, why those leaves are getting dark, if you could tell me. This one here looks good, but this one here does not look good. Right there. Look at my cantaloupe. It's coming greatly. And my beautiful lavender. Yeah. Oh. My marigolds that I planted, so we're going to see how they come. Yep. And again, just look at the green. The beautiful different colors of the green in our sky. Oh, I just love it. What are your plans for this weekend? Do you have family and children at home still? I kind of wish I did. I miss my family. We don't get a large opportunity to visit them, and even though we're in the same province, we just don't. And which is sad, but they're busy with their lives. And I know all about being busy with life because I was a mother. And anyway, it's just wanting the ones we love to be near us all the time, and we can't have that happen, right? They have to live their lives and raise their children, be with them and guide and protect them and watch over them, and no matter how good you try to be, down the road you will see you've done something wrong. Be quick to say you're sorry. Be quick to apologize. Be quick, and maybe even be slow to discipline. Just encourage. I guess that you need to do that. And then ask when you do discipline, when they come out of whatever thing that you've got them to do, or in their room, or go do this or something. Ask them what they did wrong and why, and ask them why you corrected them and disciplined them. Don't have to be harsh. I know a lot of times I might have been, and I see that because I was the one that was looking after them from Sunday night until Friday night, where my husband worked away. And then when he come home, it was to be a good time, right? So a mommy had to be a mommy, not just take them places and do things, but because every day of the week we were busy. And when it became a holiday, I wanted them to be near their dad. And so we would go visit wherever he was staying, and then stay a night, and then say goodbye, bye-bye. And we would go on. And I would take them, if you go on and look at a map, we lived in Kingsley, or you could just say Fredericton, which is about 10 miles from Kingsley. And I would drive them to school there every day. And not only that, but when I would go visit, a lot of times he would be in Sussex or Moncton. And maybe he would be in Newcastle or Chatham. And then he might be in Bathurst or Carrick-Cat or Tracadie. And then he might be in Campbellton, Kedgwick, Grand Falls. So then wherever I would travel, and then I would travel across the province, half of the province, or maybe, yeah, I guess about half of the province or more. Just taking a few days for us and a day to be with their dad when he came home at night. So it was interesting. I'm blessed that I was able to do that, because like his boss, his superintendent, his boss, I guess, the one that was over his crew, because they stayed in the Fundy Line hotels, they were given coupons for so many nights stay. So they got those free. I got it free when I would go visit. His boss Fabian would give Zane a night pass for us to stay free. So thank God for that. And so it's been a time in my life of being alone. And today, at 70 years old, because he loves to work still, and he's 77, he'll be 78 in July, he is continuing to, has done 4 lawns, and he's been painting and crack filling now. Yesterday was his first day. He didn't go in to do the painting and crack filling. The guy that he works with, the head guy, has been in Florida, and he'll be home sometime this week. So he's been down there almost 3 weeks. So maybe when Bruce gets back, Zane will be back helping and making a few dollars again. But that helps us do the little things that we want to do that we can't do with the old age pension, which isn't a whole lot here in New Brunswick. But still, you know, we're blessed. God allowed us to be here in a home. We have a home, a roof over our head. There's a song, the roof. You know, you should be thankful you have a roof over your head, shoes on your feet, food on your table, a bed to sleep. And I am. We can always want something and something more. And when my husband tells me he would love to have this car, he loves old cars, right? He loves old cars, and he's had old cars. When we started dating, he had a brand new 1968 Mercury Montego, red, fire red engine, or cherry red, whatever, and it was a convertible. Now, why wouldn't a 16-year-old girl love that? And we enjoyed it while he had it. And then when we got married 2 years later, we had a 1961 Pontiac, and that was a beautiful, long, old car. When I got my driver's license, I learned to drive with a standard. And I'm telling you, when you go into a parking garage and you have one of them old, long cars, wow, you wonder if you're going to get around that corner, right? I did anyway. Or when I would go up a steep hill, like the steep hills in Fredericton, to go to the shopping mall from downtown to uptown, and somebody would stop because of traffic, and here I am in a standard, and whether it be summer or winter, I'd get a little bit nervous when and because, yeah, they just would scare me, because they just would kind of go back a little bit, and whether they had a standard or not either, possibly. But anyway, I learned how to do that well enough, and then years later, my husband decided when he was going to get me another car that we needed, he got me an automatic. Well, that first, I think, car was a Toyota, but he didn't, where we were living, he thought the roads would tear it up, so he sold it, and he got me a Renault, brand new Renault. And I'll tell you, I drove that little girl along, you know, good and hard with the kids in it as well. I'm going to show you this today, how much, maybe even from yesterday, these plants have gone even up further because of the weather, the warmth in the weather. Okay, some potatoes, some beans, and box of beans there. Now here, just a few, I think they're squash or something there, and there's more coming in that as well. And again, squash over there. Back there is some corn, it's just small yet. But anyway, and look at those onions. and 1 pepper. That shouldn't probably be in there. And then a little bit more down there, a couple of beans. I love beans, so I planted lots of beans. Anyway, that is that so far. And so anyway, I just thought I'd stop by. I hope you will enjoy your day. And if you're memorizing your verses, I think I gave you 3. There's actually 4. Study those and tell me when you've got them memorized, and then I'll give you a few more, unless you want a few more as well. Because by the time I'm done this Bible study, it's called, and I gave you the picture of it, Disciples Cross. And in that, you will have 6 lessons, and I have 3 more books to do. So hopefully they will take some time off this summer. I don't know whether they are or not, but they all live nearby. One lady's, she works part-time at home, part-time outside of here, and travels quite a distance for her work. And then she has a it's called La Rock Farm here in New Brunswick, in Minto. And she has goats, and she'll have ducks, and she has turkeys, and she has hens, lots and lots of chickens. And she'll have turkeys, and she'll have, she's going to get pigs this week coming, and just so much more that they have. So she has lots and lots of eggs. So that's one of the ladies. So she's always going to have to be home. So I'm not sure whether we'll stop this Bible study for the summer or not. But anyway, God bless you. Be kind to whoever you meet, because you don't know what they faced today or in the past. But keep positive. Love one another. Have a great day.